And former Prime Minister John Howard has expressed his sadness over Andrew Peacock's death, describing him as a hugely significant figure in Australian politics.
Well, I was really very sad to learn of Andrew Peacock's death, and Jeanette and I both extend our sympathy and love to his wife Penny and to his 3 children, Anne, Jane and Carolyn. Andrew was a hugely significant figure in Australian politics of the 70s and 80s and played a dominant role in the history of the Liberal Party. He was a quite outstanding foreign minister in the Fraser government, and he forged very important relationships with our neighbours in the region and further intensified the depth of our relationship with the United States. Prior to that, of course, Andrew had been the minister responsible for territories, and in that role in the McMahon government, he helped lay the foundation for Papua New Guinea to become independent in 1975. As is well known, Andrew and I had our differences, but we well and truly buried the hatchet many years ago, and I was very happy when he accepted my invitation to become ambassador to the United States after I had become Prime Minister. And he carried out that role with great flair and distinction. He had a very deep understanding of American politics. I remember in the early 90s when 41, or George H.W. Bush appeared invincible, Andrew said to me that he thought the then Governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton, would get the Democratic Party nomination and would go on to win the presidency. Not many people thought that at the time, but the fact that it occurred indicated just how understanding he was of the ebbs and flows of American politics. He helped intensify that relationship, and he brought to all that he did in public life a great amount of style, flair and distinction. He was a great lover of sport, particularly horse racing, owned that famous horse Leilani, and of course he was at one stage, I think, the #1 ticket holder for the Essendon Bombers. So he was a person who had a deep and abiding love of Australian sport. I send to his family my thoughts and prayers, and I thank him for the enormous contribution that he's made to public life in Australia. He will be long remembered for that and for many other things, and not least, of course, his devotion as a father to his 3 daughters.